It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to another installment on your feel-good breakfast show of the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ting! Ting! Ting!
Thank you. We are joined by one of our favorite chefs. Why do they always say one of your favorite chefs?
Yeah, I was like,
other than you
said that?
are the favorite.
Who said that? Who
you know
wrote
what
that?
I'm saying? No, I don't know. But if you have any questions for Chef Clem, please feel free. This man can answer anything. If you've got questions about your marriage, about the relation between your kitchen and how to keep your kids disciplined, he's got everything. He's that type of guy. So here's the number, 021 110 5552, and I have the Culinary Hotline Bling cell phone in my pocket.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
In case you need to. Yeah, always.
I could also answer your questions. Was marriage... You said marriage?
Marriage, and then also the discipline of kids in kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's easy. So when it comes to marriage, she's right.
Yes.
Just acknowledge she's right.
She's right.
For the kitchen,
yeah.
Clean as you go.
Clean.
And for the kids, set boundaries, discipline.
Boundaries.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you very
It's
much.
been a great Culinary Hotline. I'll see you next week.
Right, cheers. Bye-bye. No, okay, no, it's not that. No, stay there. Right, we are excited to have one of our viewers join us. Now, this is an individual we've been waiting for a very long time, and I want to make sure that she is welcomed. So please welcome her, the legend. She is here from Durbanville. It's Linda! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Linda!
That's Linda.
It's Linda's first time, but it feels like Linda's been here before.
Linda,
right?
I feel like I know Linda. You
Linda
know?
from Durbanville.
Yeah. From around the
Every
corner.
morning. Back
well,
there somewhere.
We're really happy to have you. You obviously get to go home with this amazing one-of-a-kind. Okay, one of three. One-of-a-kind Expresso aprons. Carl, I'm going to...
Yes, please do it. Okay, we need to do it. Right. Linda, we now dub the Culinary Hotline Bling Madam.
Thank you.
Congratulations. It is all yours. Now, Linda, I know you got some questions, and the thing is, it was such an important question, you wanted to do it in person, which is great. So what is your conundrum, and how can we help you?
I'm struggling with my dumpling batter, the dough.
Yes.
The dough. How to... Mine just doesn't stay together.
Yeah.
It's just wrong.
Okay, well, number one, I would answer like the first thing, right? It is just the beginning of Feb, and we are struggling with dough.
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
This year.
So this is a good way...
Which makes sense.
...to get you that dough.
Exactly.
Make the dough yourself. Actually, Linda's an entrepreneur. She makes her own dough.
Yeah.
And she also makes her own wonton dough, which I appreciate because it's a labor of love. But if you want to get it right, there are a few simple steps to actually get it right.
Let's
So
do
just
it.
get straight into it.
Yeah.
Flour and water. It's all you need. It's all you need. But what you want to do is you actually want to warm your water up a little more than lukewarm. So what is that? Like, you know, it's
like Patrick warm.
Is it Patrick?
Not Luke, Patrick, yeah.
Tepid is like still
Yes.
Luke-ish?
Yes.
Patrick warm.
Patrick warm.
Patrick warm.
That's
okay,
correct.
cool. So get your water Patrick warm, and you're going to add it to your flour. You want to massage it in there and start working it. So I think I'm going to need a little bit more water, but I'm actually going to put you to work immediately, if that's okay. I'm going to give you your silicone spatula. I'm going to add your water. You can start working it. Just kind of like folding it and mixing it into the flour. I'm going to get some extra water. And there's something that happens with the warm water, the way that it almost like cooks the flour and softens it. And what happens is, the more you work it, and you're going to have to work it because you've got two ingredients, you want to give the flour a chance to hydrate, and you'll see after it rests for about like 30 minutes, you get this beautiful, soft, pliable dough. Two ingredients that are going to become the vessel of the most amazing dumplings ever. So you're going to keep on working, keep on working. I'm going to swap with you, and then I'm going to give you this now.
Okay.
I'm going to keep on working on that dough.
The magic of TV does that. Suddenly she's done that. Well done, Linda.
Well done, Linda.
Hey, that's great.
So once you get your dough, you're going to rest it. The resting is very important because you're adding a dry ingredient to water, and you want to give that dry ingredient a chance to really absorb the water. During that stage, your dough will soften.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes pliable. That's when you can start working with it. So I honestly say rest it for like a minimum of half an hour. But 45 minutes to an hour for me is really good.
Can I ask if it should be in the fridge or outside the fridge?
On your countertop. So what I do is I take a big mixing bowl and I put a damp tablecloth, a whole tablecloth, over your bowl, which means you're not going to dry your dough out, which is a very important thing. You don't want to form that crust. If it dries out, you're going to get a crust. You don't want that. So on your counter, as close to room temperature as possible. Don't leave it in the sun because it's going to start steaming and you don't want that to happen. But it doesn't need to go to the fridge at all. So once you get it out of your bowl, it's been resting now, you're going to need it again just to get everything redistributed. And you're going to, what I do is I do the donut method. So
the donut method? What is the donut method?
The donut method. First things first, you want to get a nice, as close to a perfect circle as possible. So tiger claw. Tiger claw, there we go.
Yeah.
And what you do is you're going to get your claw over the ball. There's a little bit of pressure and you start working around. And it's going to start smoothing out all the edges. You're going to end up getting a perfect ball, okay? Nice round sphere. Poke a hole in the middle. You can poke your hole in the middle. And you're going to start working the hole, kind of like stretch it out, okay? Again, you're looking for a nice, like almost 4 centimeter donut that's been stretched out. And I start cutting the small pieces from there. Carl is like, what the?
Because I'm trying to picture. So you do the donut and you cut the pieces of the donut.
You're right, yes.
Very intriguing.
Half circle, quarter circle, and from there I break it up. And that method actually gets you pretty even sized little dough balls. But what you're also looking for is your dough ball to be just big enough to sit at the top of a tablespoon. So a tablespoon sized dough ball. That's the perfect size that you need for your wontons. So you're looking good. Should we fast forward a little bit?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's go.
So let's just go. Carl, I'm going to give you a piece now.
So I'm quite intrigued as to, okay, that's my piece over here. Thank you.
Piece over there. Okay. So
right.
Get it on. I don't think you need flour at this point, okay? If your dough is really sticky,
we are good, yeah?
then a little bit of flour is going to work. But I think you're good. So, first things first, you're going to help the dough along. I'm going to give you another ball. So you're going to get a nice little patty shape over there.
Okay.
Okay. I've got a little rolling pinachi at home.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a solid one. You don't want to use the big, massive rolling pin for this because you're working with a small piece of dough. You're going to end up just rolling your fingers. So this is like the biggest I'd go. Or you can get those proper little dials. What's different between this dough and any other dough when we're working with like a wrapper, you work from the outside in instead of from the inside out.
Aha.
Okay? So you're going to work it. And as you go along, you see, without a lot of effort, you're beginning to get that shape. Plus, you've got more of a solid base at the thicker base in the center, because that's going to be the part that makes contact directly with the heat, with the steam, with the pan, whatever you're using. So if you see like your circle, and this does take a little bit of practice, with a little bit of practice, you're able to get a perfect round dumpling wrapper. But if you've got a few little pieces that just look like they're not playing game, just trim it. And then you keep on going. Working from the outside in.
Outside in.
Okay, Carl.
I like that.
You can see Carl's really, when Carl doesn't have a lot to say, it's because Carl's really focused and wants to execute.
I'm just focused on what's that? What's that? What
That's going to be your dial, young Daniel, son. You're going to work with the dial.
I work with the dial. What am I doing with the dial?
Same thing that I just showed you.
Okay.
Press it down into the palm, get a nice shape, and then you're going to start rolling it from the outside in.
All right, from the outside in.
Okay.
And you gave me a little thing like that. Isn't this it's a straw?
It's not about...
It's okay, never mind. It's not the tools.
It's not about the tool.
It's not about the tools. Okay.
It's about how you use it.
Okay, that's fine.
And you've got this, Carl. Okay. So, with your one hand, I suggest that you hold the dough and the other hand does the rolling. So as you roll, your left hand will then just turn it slightly. It takes practice, but I promise you, you'll be able to roll out these perfect round circles once you get the hang of it in about 15 seconds. And if you can imagine how many dumplings get made in some restaurant, you understand you have to be really quick at this. So you guys are doing a great job. While you're busy with that, should I make a filling?
Make a quick filling, yes.
A quick filling.
We've got a little bit of time for quick filling. I'm keen for that. Let's do it.
I've got a very limited time for this quick filling. With the rest of our chicken mince that I've got, Carl, you're doing it. You guys are...
I'm just saying, it's like, thank you very much.
Look here, you know what?
She got a jetpack.
You want to swap?
And I got a bicycle.
With one tire.
So it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You've
got
got it. You've got it.
This.
Okay. Very, very quick filling. Chicken mince. We're talking about mince today. We've got some leftover chicken mince. That's going to go in there. Spring onions, garlic, ginger, must, okay? Sesame seeds, toasted. There's just something, a different texture, a different flavor you get from toasting your sesame seeds. So that's going to go in there. Sesame oil. A little bit goes a long way. Sesame oil is not the cheapest ingredient in your kitchen cupboard.
But you must be careful with it, because if you spill it, your entire kitchen cupboard smells like sesame oil for weeks.
For weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks.
It's weeks.
So that's the thing. It might not be the cheapest ingredient, but a little bit, and I mean like half a teaspoon, is the most you'll need for this type of filling. A little bit of salt, and you're going to mix that together. If you're feeling fancy, a little bit of prawn, chicken and prawn, why not? That can be the filling. Give it a good mix. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna let this chill for a few minutes while we're rolling out some more.
Yes, we're going to roll that,
come back.
chill that, and come back and do it.
Fill it, steam it, fry it, cook it, dip it when we come back.
Beautiful. I love that. If you want to get the recipe or any of the methodology that we use here today, if you want to know how to use a straw to roll out your dough as well, just go to expressoshow.com. We've got that all sorted for you right over there. So make sure you come back because there's going to be more action from Chef Clem very, very soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting! Where did all those people come from?
I don't know. We all hired them and gave
Wow.
them 10 rand each to stand here and go ting, ting, ting. It's the best thing ever. We're still joined by our extraordinaire Linda, who had a question around these beautiful dumplings slash wonton slash dim sum slash whatever you want to call it. And I hope that we've taught you a bit more about the dough. Has it been okay so far?
Yes.
Okay, this is beautiful. Well, we might have a caller. All right, there's an imaginary phone I have plugged into my ear here, and I can go straight into it. Let's just see if we do have the caller coming through. Hold it, there it comes. Culinary Hotline Bling, Carl speaking. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hi, is this Carol Buerter?
Yes, it is.
Ah, you see, I have caller ID. I knew it was you. Hi, Carol, welcome.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to speak to you.
The pleasure is all mine. It's even better chatting to Chef Clem. If you have a little conundrum, please ask him right now. He's looking at you, and he's ready for your question.
All right. Whenever I make pasta sauce and I add the cream or the milk or whatever after it always curdles, and I don't know why.
Custard sauce or pasta sauce?
Pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Okay, so I prefer using cream for specific sauce because you want that creamy texture, okay?
Yeah.
The thing is, cream is made up of like fat and a liquid. Okay, there's a more scientific name for the liquid. But when you start cooking it, there's a chance that it could split. So what I do is I'll finish up, let's do a mushroom pepper sauce, for example. I would brown off the mushrooms, then add pepper, then add garlic, okay? Get that nice and brown. And you can use a Woolies demi-glaze if you want a nice beefy flavor. Once everything's been added to the pan and everything's cooked through, all the flavors are developed, you turn your heat down as low as possible, and that's when you add your cream. You also stir your cream through, and as soon as everything's combined and the cream's in, off with the heat. You don't want to risk splitting your sauce. The only time I would use milk for a sauce is when I'm actually making a traditional bolognese. Check it out. The mint actually softens the meat even more. Cameraman Pete is nodding in the background because he knows about this as well. The milk actually adds, just the texture changes to the milk. That's when you add it a little earlier. That's not going to split so much. So with the cream thing, let it be the last thing you add to your sauce, and you will be safe. Another thing is don't overcook besides the fact you're going to split your sauce, potentially, if you keep on cooking it with the cream in, there's also a chance you're going to over-reduce your sauce. So the next morning, when you come back and you want to have some leftovers, you'll notice that your mushroom sauce is now like a mushroom pate.
Yeah.
So, don't overcook it, add it last, and it'll be perfectly fine. That's my advice about adding cream to your sauce.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys, for a fantastic program.
Thank you so much. We can't do it without you, Carol Buerter. Have a beautiful day. Thanks, sir. And also enjoy your next pasta. I think it's going to be a game changer next time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Great
Bye.
stuff. All right. Thank you so much, Carol. Any other questions? You know exactly which number to dial. Chef Clem, Linda's still here. We need to make sure we impress her. How are we going to impress her further? Because now, I got a dose thing sorted with a straw earlier.
Yes.
Thanks. You're welcome. Now let's try and move on for the rest of our... Are we going to go wonton, dim sum, or dumpling?
Okay, so it's totally up to you. The next step is filling them, and then what you choose to do with it. Do you want to deep fry it? Do you want to steam it? Do you want to make a pot sticker? What do you want to do?
All of the above.
All of the above. We said this is not the year for all. It's the year for and. So I want that and that and that. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
So you guys did such a great job at rolling out your wonton skins. We actually decided to take them to the back and frame it. And it's being framed right now, so we have to use other wonton wrappers because it's just not available. It's been framed at the back, but you guys did a great job.
Thank you. That's actually, wait, those are the ones I made with my straw.
These are the ones Carl made with his straw. It's amazing.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on our filling. We're going to also use a steaming basket for this one now, But honestly, you can deep fry them. You can do the pot sticker method, which I'll talk through in a little bit.
Yes.
But what I absolutely love doing that, because when you make pot stickers or wontons in general, it's a labor of love. So when you get into the motion of the ocean and you start doing it, make extra. Once you fold them, you can freeze them. And they will last for like 6 months in your freezer. So the next time you get a craving for something wonton-y, it's like 10. No, sorry, I take it back. The wonton is not a word.
Wontoni works for me, though. I feel like that should be a word.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. How's your day? Wontoni?
Wontoni.
Ah, fine. Dim sum. It works.
Love it. Okay. Take it out the freezer. It thaws out in like 10 minutes, and then you can steam it, do what you want with it. So make extra. Now, for the filling, I'm going to ask you to jump in and make the filling.
Okay.
Sorry, not the filling. Actually, you know what?
Fill it.
The dipping sauce. Are you keen to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Carl, Wasty, I'm going to pass this to you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to talk you through your method. I'm going to give you our beautiful filling that we made earlier. I'm going to give you a teaspoon. I'm sorry, man, but the teaspoon is actually what you need.
This a teaspoon. I mean, I eat full meals with teaspoons.
Done.
Every flavor is. It's just you can taste a bit on a teaspoon. Okay, cool. So how are we going to do this?
Right. So for the dipping sauce, we're going to go nice and simple. It's going to be soy sauce based. So your soy sauce goes in, and I've actually, this is quite important. Some people say they make a soy sauce based dipping sauce and it's too salty. What do?
Yes.
It's as simple as adding a little bit of water to it to dilute it. Don't go fancy and add sweet chili sauce or anything else because it's unnecessary. The water dilutes it and actually helps the flavors in the dipping sauce marry better. Okay.
All right.
Marriage advice. Carl said, come and we will
told
give you the advice. A little bit of honey to cut through the saltiness. Then again, toasted sesame seeds. And this time you got the toasted sesame seeds inside your wrapper, and out on the outside as well the dipping sauce. All about contrast of textures.
Have you noticed Linda's pouring style? It's so beautiful to watch. Did you see the way she just has a twist? She
And
twists.
it's with the left hand.
Yeah, you're so delicate.
Wow.
Throw something else in. I want to see it again.
Okay, let's do it. Everybody close
But
up.
now
We're
with my
watching
right
this.
hand.
Oh, are you ambidextrous with dumplings? That's the best. Okay, cool. You go for it.
Right.
Okay.
You can talk us through the ingredients because
Yeah.
it's pretty straightforward from now.
Okay.
We'll
Is
wait.
chili here?
Do you like...
Love it.
Love chili? Okay, that's
Love
great
it.
to get that in there.
Everything in it.
I also like combining red and green because you get different flavors from it. Green has a little more citrusy notes to it, and I feel like it really adds flavor to it. So the green goes in there. Here's the thing about garlic.
Ooh.
If you like garlic, not love garlic, because those people are out there, and we'll give you advice on dealing with that another show. If you like garlic, don't love it, you don't want to get too much of intense garlic flavor, do a nice thick slice on your garlic. The finer you make the garlic, the more it permeates through the sauce. So if you keep it nice and chunky, you're good. It's just going to permeate in flour. I'm sorry, Carl, I forgot to tell you what you did. So...
No, I'm watching her pour into the bowl. This has been entertaining.
You want me to pour the honey again?
That's true. Just true. What?
All right. Ginger, and then we got some toasted sesame oil again. So you're going to mix that through, and the longer it sits, obviously it's going to develop more flavors.
Yeah.
This is a great
Ooh,
one.
did she
Carl's
pour-
actually pressing it.
She just poured it again. She got such a delicate pour.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. Oh
Right.
my goodness. Okay.
I know. It's just getting hot in here. Yes.
Carl, you have got your filling in front of
Can
you.
she not do the filling too?
Yes, no, absolutely.
Right,
Good idea.
perfect.
Good idea. Both of you. You can divide.
Okay.
You can divide the wrappers between the two of you.
No, we're putting you to work today.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, if your filling is as good as your pouring, this is going to be a great show.
Okay.
The ratings have shot up.
Through the roof. Woo! You can divide the wrappers between you and Carl. So these are store-bought wonton wrappers because there's another option. If you really feel like wontons, you want to get really immerse yourself in the experience, but you don't want to go through the process of making the wrappers yourself. This is a good solution. Wonton wrappers are so inexpensive and they've got so many uses. This is a really good way to use it. So, Carl, you can take a few of the squares.
Oh, the squares. Are you
squares?
sure? Because I
Go
actually
for
want
it.
to. I want to watch Linda do this first.
Okay, Linda, you're going to go
Because
first.
this is going to be the
Throwing
best
me
thing.
in the deep end.
That's right. I know. I think this is about the experience. Sometimes people would sit back and watch Chef Clem or I do something. I want you to do this. Okay.
Okay.
This is great.
Okay, so a little bit of the teaspoon. You already got like exactly what needs to happen. So you're gonna hold your wrapper in your least dominant hand. I want to say that because equal rights for all hands. So in your.
That's so woke of you.
I'm also ambidextrous in the kitchen. That's the serious thing. I chop left hand, right hand. So to tell someone in your least dominant hand, it's like, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
But one of your hands is going to cradle the wonton wrapper. You're going to get a teaspoon. You don't want to overstuff it, okay? You want to get a nice teaspoon of that mixture to the center of your wrapper.
Okay.
You can buy round wonton wrappers or you get the square, okay? Doesn't matter. It's still going to be perfectly good. A little bit of water. Use your finger a little dip, and just make sure you get around the ends of the wrapper. What that's going to do is it's gonna act like a glue.
Not a first rodeo.
Not of a. I'm like,
You
Linda,
can tell.
actually.
Look at that.
I've practiced this,
And
but like I said,
I can
my
see.
dough is not. But now, yeah, when I go home, I'll I'll get my dough right.
You'll get it right. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna jump in as well, so we can do one together.
I'm used to the round ones, so
And the round ones
show
are
me
also,
the square ones.
The round ones also give you like a different bit of like you can crimp them better, and you get a nice shape in
Yeah.
it. So okay, so what we got is we got our filling inside our wrapper, a little bit of water on the end. Like, that's gonna be our glue. Linda knows what's up.
You can
and
tell.
then at this
I've never
stage,
tried.
if you're really good at it, when you get the hang of it, you can actually start crimping and folding inside your hand. Which she's doing, guys.
I'm just saying, I don't know why we're showing her this part. I think the dough is enough, but if you want to go and check out any of the recipe items or the way we do wontons, you may be singing it while you see the website, wonton, ta ton ton ton.
Wow.
You may want to read through and do it yourself at home and give it a shot. Linda, you've been incredible today. You're obviously showing up, Chef Clem.
Yes, there we go. Exactly.
You will never get it that beautiful. I'm sorry, dude.
So next week, the Culinary Hotline, when you join Carl and Linda in the kitchen,
Yes.
please make sure to send all your questions through. Let us know on Facebook, and Linda will be here to answer all your questions.
Exactly.
Linda. So, can I ask you now exactly like you did it, because Carl's obsessed
Okay.
with the motion, but you got it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your corners. Let's start with the top end over here so the camera can see.
You
You're
guys
gonna
can
bring
continue doing that, and we'll make sure that the entertainment continues in your Feel Good Breakfast show. Make sure you get the recipe, expressoshow.com. Linda, you're amazing.
Thank you.
It's Linda, everybody. Can we just give Linda a...